Okay, good morning friends. Today we will understand the data and collection. So how data is collected in research, what are the different types of research data. Okay, so on types of data we have two types, one is primary data and another one is secondary data. So primary data is original data collected, okay, for the project, problem specific or project specific. See, it is original and it is collected for the specific objective. Needs are spelt by the researcher. For example, you prepare a questionnaire, now that becomes a specific data, primary data. Okay, then secondary data is data which is already collected and you are going to collect it from that source. So some other researcher has already collected it. Okay, now sources of data, if we see the table, data sources, primary methods and secondary method or data. So internal in primary, so internal data means which is already available with regard to company, that is internal. I think it is internal is for secondary sources. Okay, it is wrongly put under primary methods, but in secondary we have internal and external data. So in secondary we have primary and internal and external data. Internal means within the company records are there, now sales records, companies records. See, all those are internal. Okay, from public published data like our balance sheets of the company, etc. External data is from outside. See, electronically websites are there, there you have you have data, you have information. Then syndicated sources, so pooled data is there, online journals are there, that is external. Okay, now primary methods are sources, original source like interview, questionnaire, all those becomes primary data. Now internal data, secondary source, you see company records, employee records, sales data and other sources, that is from internal. Okay, and then primary methods, I said observation. Now if you want to collect data with regard to customer behavior in a mall, now you go to a mall and then observe people, how they behave. So all that viewing and recording of individuals, groups or organizations for a scientific, in a scientific manner. Okay, there is a specific scientific manner to, for the particular study. Similarly, a focused group discussion, another method of primary data or primary information collection. This involves a collection of information from representative group. Okay, one group is there. Now for example, if it is doctors, then you go to doctor and then collect data from them. One 5 doctors you sit and make to sit and then collect, have a group discussion and collect the information from them. Similarly, you have a personal interview. See, interview between, interaction between an investigator or interviewer and interview, where you get all the data to a dialogue. Then questionnaire method, of course, it is designed to engage the respondent and encourage the meaningful response. You have a set of questions which are to be given to customers. Okay, that is secondary, sorry, primary data. Now in data you have primary and secondary. So secondary is existing data, primary is just data is collected for your purpose. Okay, and secondary is records, company records, internal or outside, it is websites, journals, all that. Okay, now if you look at primary data, you have to collect information from people. Now whether it is possible to collect information from all the people, it is not. That is why we go for sampling. Okay, we select sample and then collect data from, now first customers behavior. Now there are crores of customer in India, lakhs of customers for online products in district, particular district or a taluk. Then how do you possible to get lakhs of people information and collect data from them? That is why sampling is done. So it is a process of selecting adequate number of elements from the population, so that the study of the sample will not help in understanding the characteristics of the population, but also enable to generalize the result. So you are going to generalize the result. And there is another aspect, census or complete enumeration. Now if the group is very small, then you can go for each and every element of the population information collection. Now that is called as census. Census is, that's not sample, you are going to collect information from all the people. Now, what is sample? Sample is subset of population. It comprises of only some elements of population. As I said earlier, customers is a large group. You select few customers from them. That is sample. Now, in sampling there are two types, probability sample and non-probability sample. Probability sample is there is all possibilities or probability of selecting of each and every element in the each and every element in the population. So, has a known chance of selected as a sample. So, in probability you have simple random sampling with the replacement, simple random sampling without replacement, systematic sampling, stratified ramp sampling, proportionate is there and disproportionate is there, and cluster sampling. Simple random sampling is just you are taking some numbers or tables, or simply you are going for random sampling. So, you can make use of numbers or lots, etc. Okay. With the replacement you give a replacement. Without replacement means you do not replace that particular sample which is selected. Okay. So, that is simple random sampling. Systematic sampling is you follow certain system, for example, every 10th house or every 10th member, or in case of customer, now every hour customer may come. So, 1 hour you take 5 customers, 10 to 10 5, then again 11 to 11 5 customers, 5 customers. So, that is systematic sampling. Stratified sampling is a group based sampling, or there is a strata, okay, groups. Now, proportionate is, now for example, you want to select a Dakshina Kannada district agriculturist. You first divide Dakshina Kannada into taluks, and in taluks you may select villages, and in villages you may go for agriculturist. Now, proportionate is the proportion of the sample remains the same in all stratas, but disproportionate is proportion, there is no proportion in selection of sample in all stratas. And cluster sampling is group wise sampling, that is also one sort of probability sampling. Then non-probability sampling, where there is no chance of selection of each and every element in the sample. Okay. Convenience sampling, now for example, you are doing a research in Mangalore and you are selecting some people who know or which is convenient to you. Okay. Judgmental sampling is the researcher uses judgment in selection of sample. Snowball sampling is like now you do not have much idea about the sample, you go to one sample and can then collect the data, then that sample will give information about another sample, you collect data from him, and that another sample will give information of one more sample. So, this is snowball sampling. And quota sampling is you fix a quota for each and every sample in the population. Okay. You fix a quota 10%, 20%, etc. Now, sampling should be very good, because the ultimate result and the generalization, the conclusion, everything depends on the sampling procedure or the research design. Okay. Now, sampling procedure should be good. Now, what are those some qualities of good sampling procedure? One is representation. The sampling should represent the entire population. Okay. All the features of population must be represented in the sample. Second is reduction of errors. Now, in sampling there may be lot of errors, sampling error may be there, non-sampling errors may be there, response errors may be there, all typing errors may be there. All these errors must be reduced as far as possible. Cost and time management. Now, sample is collected in order to reduce the time and cost involved in the study. So, the ultimate purpose of sampling should be to optimize the cost and time. Okay. The right method, again the selection of sampling should be based on the right method which is required for the study, that may be selected based on the objective or the purpose of the study or research design, etc. So, many factors you may take into account for selection of a particular method of sample. Okay. Now, that is all with regard to data collection and primary data, secondary data, as well as sample. Thank you so much.